Alright gamers, we're back. We're playing Pokemon Yellow. We were in Cerulean City after we finally got through Mount Moon. It took a while. And we can't do the gym right now because the gym leader, I believe, is not there. I think is what happens. I'm not going to go check it out, but I know you can't do it yet. You have to go up here, you have to go talk to Bill, I think. You have to at least do Nugget Bridge, which is what we're about to do. But first, our rival decided to show up like a jerk, and we're under-leveled again, I guess. I mean, if Pikachu isn't... He's our highest level, and he's lower level than their like, lead. It's not good. I mean, we beat him anyway, and we're probably going to beat him this time. I mean, when was the last time I lost to my rival? It's not recent. I don't really have something to deal with Sandshrew. I don't have a grass type and I don't have a water type. So that's a problem. Confusion should... yeah. Oh, we got him confused too. Maybe that'll help us. It did help us. Perfect. We may win in 2 turns. Oh, confused no more. Okay, fine. It saved us from 1 attack. That's always fun. Alright, that's 2 down. 2 to go, I think? Yeah, 2 to go. And they're both normal types, so we shouldn't have much of a problem, because we have 2 fighting type attacks. And even though Mankey's a lower level, he should be able to take him out. Wow. Okay, Rattata has no defense, I guess. And then an Eevee, because that hasn't evolved yet. I don't know if the rival's Eevee ever does evolve. I really don't know. I can't remember if he evolves them or if he just keeps them in Eevee. Either way, easy fight. The rival was no match for me again. Bye-bye, Gary. Yeah. Now he's like, hey, you should go to Bill's house. Yeah, so he invented the PC storage system that we use. You're not going to see much of it on this playthrough, because I'm doing all that off-screen. We're also going to go to the Poké Center. We're going to do that a couple times this episode, probably, because Nugget Bridge is a little bit grueling. I'll just speed that up a little bit. Not make it so painful. Alrighty. So, here's Nugget Bridge. This is the place you need in order to glitch to get the Mew. We're not going to do that, because I don't know how to do it. I've never done it. It involves, like, teleporting away as someone sees you or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, the point is, there is a Mew programmed into the game, and you can get it without a Game Shark. Or, was there other stuff? Game Genie? I don't think that was a Game Boy thing, though. Maybe Action Replay was a thing then, or a Codemaster, maybe? It's been a long time. I had a Game Shark for the Game Boy Color. And normal Game Boy, I guess. I don't know where it is. I assume it still works, but I have no clue where it is. Also, it was a pain to put codes into. You had to manually type them in, and with a Game Boy, that's a whole thing. But, say Livy, it was good for the time. We don't really have cheat codes anymore, do we? I mean, online kind of made those not great. But, like, we had them up to the PS2 era, because I had a Game Shark for PS2 as well, that I mostly used for creating custom matches in the wrestling games. Like, those had limitations, and then you could bypass those limitations. You could do, like, an elimination chamber with ladders and tables and chairs and other weapons. It was fun. Those were a lot of fun. It's a shame you can't do that anymore. Maybe you can on the PC versions. Maybe you can mod them. I didn't really use the Game Shark to cheat a whole bunch, at least not on games that I'd beaten. Or I hadn't beaten. I'd only do it after I'd beat them. Like, I remember playing Silver, and after I beat it, I decided to just use the walk through walls cheat to see where I could go. There was quite a world in that game. It's quite interesting. And then I had an action replay for the DS. And there was a program, what was it called? It was like PokeSav, I think, where you could basically just make Pokemon. And that's how a lot of people like made fake Pokemon, made fake event Pokemon. It wasn't making like fake like Pokemon that couldn't exist or like weren't actual Pokemon, but they were real Pokemon with fake movesets or stats or whatever. That was a whole fun thing too. It made doing competitive battling on the DS easier, because you didn't have to spend all that time training and whatever. And then they invented, or they didn't invent, I guess someone created an online battling system where you could just pick your Pokemon. And it was a battle of skill, not a battle of who was going to spend 7 years grinding eggs to get the perfect IV Pokemon or whatever. Which is a good thing. Because that's not, the barrier of entry should not be the time you have, it should be your skill. It's the same with card games. I've never quite understood this, but you have to use legitimate cards in order to enter tournaments, right? And I get that to some degree, you don't want to delegitimize it. But on the other hand, are you playing the game because you can afford to? Or are you playing the game, like, because you're good enough to? Like, if I go out and print out a deck of cards, let's say Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh!, and I make my deck, and it's the same deck you have, but you bought all your cards and you spent $300-400 on it. But I'm the better player. I should be in that tournament, even though I couldn't afford to go buy those cards. But that's not how it works. And I think that's just backwards. I don't really know how to fix it, because I mean, the companies aren't going to be like, no, you can just print out your cards, that's cool, because they want the money. But it does become, the barrier of entry is just your wallet, it's not your skill, and that's not how I think it should be. And it's the same with the Pokemon battling thing. You could spend years breeding the perfect Pokemon, but if you could just, do it freely in 5 minutes, it just makes more sense to me. That is a strong Mankey, by the way. Whew. Let's maybe make him not attack us and also be slow. Ooh, low kick. That is gonna do a lot of damage, I think. Yikes. Okay, well, let's send out Pidgey, see what happens. Oh yeah, we still don't have a flying attack. That's unfortunate. Also, Leer, he might kill us in one attack. Okay, that's good. Critical hit. Okay, now he'll definitely kill us in one attack. But that's okay. Pidgey's just a sacrificial lamb at this point. Let's just sand attack him a bunch. Didn't help. Pidgey's probably gonna die. Yeah. It wasn't even very effective, and it still killed me. Which is odd, because isn't Pidgey flying normal? So it should be super effective against the normal, not very effective against the flying. That should have just been normal. It should have not been not super effective. Ooh, he knows Karate Chop too. Yikes. Well, I'm confused about that now, though. That's not how the type chart should work. It should have just done normal damage. Okay, well that was 5. There's one more person at the top who's going to give us a nugget. But I believe we have to fight him. Even though we're only supposed to fight 5. So let's go heal. Maybe Pidgey will help us in the next battle. I don't know. Alright. Congratulations, you beat our 5 contest trainers. You earned a fabulous prize, a nugget. You can sell a nugget for $5,000. Would you like to join team? Whoa, that's a... Okay. Oh, he's not even giving us the option to join. So this guy is evil. He wants us to join Team Rocket. Even though I would have said yes, personally. And he's weaker than the contestant number 5. That guy had a Mankey that was level 18. Alright, you leer me, but like your only physical attack is Wrath. Maybe Poison Sting? No, Wrath. Wow, 5 damage. We can switch out though, so let's do that. Let's give Sandshrew a bit of experience. Oh, that's 2 Leers, that's not good. Sandshrew might die to a Wrath. Oh, so close. Sweet. Sandra's gotten really lucky so far. He's been screeched and leered to death, but they haven't actually attacked him much. Awesome, leveled up, that's good. Very, very nice. And a Zubat. Well, we know how to deal with Zubats. I mean, Butterfree's good at dealing with Zubats too, but Pikachu's probably our best bet. So yeah, Team Rocket, this guy was not very hard. But it makes you wonder why a member of Team Rocket is right there. It makes you think. They may be up to no good. Could cause us some problems down the line. I mean, we just saw them in Mount Moon, and now they're in Cerulean City? Yikes. I would love to become a top leader in Rocket. That would be wonderful. So that's Nugget Bridge. That is one of those trainers you have to do something special with to get a Mew. Again, we're not doing that. This is a glitchless, at least intentional glitchless playthrough. There are glitches in this game, they may just happen, but I'm not gonna try to do any of them. And on the next episode, we'll go visit Mr. Bill, hopefully. And I'll see you then.